Testing mic test, mic test. Low, 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 low. All right, let me put some headphones on. Review a couple of videos because I didn't have no audio. Yo, what the hell is that? It's so static. So I had 2 clients come for a couple of lessons. First person's name's Patrick. Came to me saying that he struggled a lot with a slice. Usually the reason of having a slice, damn, why is it so loud, is he always, when he swings, he always has an out to in path with the club face either too close or open. Here I noticed that his shaft was a little bit too uptight, too straight. As you can see, that's like an exaggerated move of his swing at address. Ideally, it's always good to always work on your grip initially and your setup. As I noticed, he also tends to hold his golf club as if it was a hockey stick. And that's one of these people who try to learn how to play golf, but also come from a certain background. Either it's tennis, golf, hockey, even pickleball. And here I just wanted them just to get like a certain feel and setup. Ideally, that when he was supposed to form like a little triangle with his left arm, like he's pretty stiff. He's a big guy, so he's very muscular. So the slightest tension that he tends to have is just gonna affect his swing. And also his shoulders. He has a very broad shoulder. You can see an exaggerated move. But for now, he's pretty square. At address, he's pretty square. That's the feel that I just want him to get. Because once you start lifting once you start taking the club up in the air, start taking it back, the second he starts to swing, if you don't let the club drop behind you just a tad before taking it inside and then out. But with all the tension, when he's gonna swing, he gets stuck upwards. So no matter what, the second he's going down, he's already from out all the way to the in, and that's what causes the slice. And so unfortunate. First time recording with a new camera. I just got like a Sony, and yeah. For some reason, the audio in it wasn't. I didn't check the volume on it, and I think we were just using it just to record without any audio for live streaming, and we didn't have any. Oh, there you go. from out. And I don't know if you guys can see that path. It was like, if you see his swing path, it's literally like from my mouse. I don't have a pen though, but he takes the club up like this, and then it takes it back down all the way there. And then regardless even if the club is slightly closed, he'll attack it closed, or either square or closed, and then his finish is just gonna make it go left to right regardless. So he needs to just make sure he takes it up. His main goal is to have the club around behind here. His club is going to be literally like vertical. Just needs to take it back. So stiff. And he does a balloon. Show. So yeah, that's the first video. Just needs to, like, if we were to go back here again. Towards a couple of sessions, like that's why I purposely tell him to try to hook the ball all the way to the left side. So we'll help him just the second he takes the club back in. His club face is, his club head is just like square, or just like slightly little open, just to exaggerate that feeling of actually hooking the ball. And that's the only way you can actually start drawing the ball, is purposely actually hooking the ball. So even if the ball just like literally shanks to the left, it's progress. I know it doesn't look good on paper or visually, but that's the only way you're gonna keep fixing your out to in path. So I got some golf grips, because he tends to hold, his grip is literally like a hockey stick. Like you're trying to do like a little slap shot, and that's completely the opposite of what we're trying to do. So we have to keep working on small. I have a couple of drills for him to actually work on. It's literally just a couple of chip shots, just to get the feel of hitting the center of the face. Oh look, got some nice golf grip. Alright, let me see if I can show you guys how to actually grip the golf club. So Patrick tends to be a little, he tends to be a little bit disconnected of his grip. Literally, this is an exaggerated move of his grip. It's kind of like disconnected. So if you can kind of just bring everything together. You see that? Just bring everything together, and then just try to wrap the thumb. Should be able to lift the club. Yeah, not disconnected with your thumb all the way here, because this is a variation. This is where you get this from hockey. Your thumb is putting a lot of pressure on your shaft, and you tend to bend it like this unconsciously. So that's why you're right hand dominant, but your thumb is your kryptonite, and you don't want that. So just nice and easy, wrap it. Just take it all together. Wrap it. Trigger point. Yeah. This is just for show. Your thumb is just resting there but not doing anything. You have a trigger just to make sure that you're nice and shown. Alright, next video. Next video. Why am I getting static? Come on, it's my phone? Huh. I think it's one of my implants on my teeth. Just kidding. Alright. First video, Pat. I have another video. Whoosh. Let's see, next video. Oh, okay. Probably hitting iron. Now you get to see his shoulder. Look. He's literally pointing at an angle. And I always try to tell them to get like a little finish. He tends to have like a very wide stance. So by the time he tries to actually try to like rotate, he gets stuck. Let's see that. Oh man, I'm fake. Rotate. Still a slide, but it's okay. It was better. He takes it nice back, and then all of a sudden his shaft just steepens out. What I mean by steepen is it tends to go very vertical on top of his head. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we'll watch it again. He takes it back real nice. Instead of just squatting, adding and putting pressure and just letting the club go through the ball and around. He's manipulating the stick too much, and you're not supposed to manipulate it. That's where you get his little margin of error. Boom. Another slice. Left to right shot. So that's why to actually get that feeling where you can actually get up and around from back here, which is perfect, and then instead of pulling the shaft downwards, you try to get it around. He goes from here, the club head from there all the way down to the ball, and trying to hook it all the way to the left, and the ball is just gonna naturally draw. And you're gonna get that right to left shot shape, which he is trying to achieve. So yeah, that's for that video. Let's see next video. This is a front face of Patrick. He's undecided, like on setup. Like, I don't know if you guys see this. He'll put his head too behind the ball. Then after that, when he addresses again, he goes right on top of the ball, and then he swings right away. So ideally that's why it's like we always have to set up properly. You can't have your head move. Like, if you decide to take a shot and you want your head to be right on top of the ball, just a little, like, I tend to always close my eyes to actually get like a reference, because on the green you can't really see anything. But after doing multiple shots, after thousands of shots, it just comes naturally where you set up. But for people who just starting to play golf or wanting to improve their game, it's all about having a setup, because every time you're going to address the ball, you're always going to think, oh, like you're at the perfect spot. But how can you confirm that? You can't really confirm, because you're not going to be having alignment sticks. You're not going to be having, you just have the ball right in front of you. But the fact that the ball is right in front of you, people are just so fixated at the ball that you just completely forget about your swing. Like you're just swinging, trying to compensate to actually hit the ball, but that's not what you want to do. The swing always stays the same. Like you could just take a nice and easy swing, take it up, and then bring it back down, nice and easy, and you're gonna have good contact. And then the ball is just going to be in the way, and it's just gonna go up there towards your target. But always work on setup alignment. Here you can see that like his shoulder is already pointing towards the sky like this. This is an exaggerated move. This is his shoulder plane. His shoulder plane because he thinks he's gonna get the ball all the way up there by tilting his shoulders, but that's not the golf swing. Try to hitting an iron shot is having hit it square. Once you have it square here, this is the position. Setup is this pretty good setup. So you close your eyes. Left eye is average, either in the middle of the ball. Usually you put like 3 balls, and then you just trial and error. It's a trial and error. You get to see every time you set up. Close one eye and just see where your ball is, and then after that, try hitting a shot with the ball just slightly on the left. Then take another shot with the ball slightly in the middle, and then just a little bit on the right. Just 3 balls. 3 balls right next to each other. Just bring it forward, try to hit it. And then all you gotta do is just shuffle a little bit to the left or just shuffle a little bit to the right. Always the same swing. And shoulders like this, second you're trying to attack the ball is just always gonna go left to right, regardless. Because the second, I don't have, let's say this is your club head. This is your club head. The second, your shoulder is, like this is a square. If I were to set up square, my club head would be square, slightly tilted upwards. The second you're tilting a little bit, your club head is already like this. And you haven't even swung the ball yet. Imagine. So the second you're going to swing the ball, what's going to happen? Yeah. You're going to try to get the ball under and then lift the ball upwards because your shoulder is already pointing upwards. And then it's going to go a left to right shot, guaranteed. So we got to break that habit if you want to break that slice. And I got the perfect drills for that. Trust me. It's probably going to take a couple of 100 shots, but you can do it because I've seen you do it. I've seen it. I've seen it when you're not too focused or too concentrated on just wanting to hit the ball. It's an effortless swing. I've seen both of you guys actually swing the ball so you guys can get the results. So always set up and try to set yourself up for success. All right, now we go on to Sonia. I find it's easier to work with women because women they're not power hungry, so they really focus on their techniques. The problem with Sonia is she's a little bit stiff on the legs. Her legs, she's already standing upright, straight like this. And ideally, the second you set up, the second you start turning, she gets stuck here because it was straight up. So ideally, you want to take the club up, turn as possible, then after that come down, and then contact. Contact here, square, and finish. Oh, let's go look at it again. Sonia too tends to focus too much on the ball, but when I was just having a conversation with her and just talking to her, I told her just look at me because I was standing right in front of her, and because she can swing. It's just there's a couple of drills to actually get a feel of where the sweet spot is on the golf club. And every time we set them, we always her elbow is a little bit too tucked in. She's tucked in like this, like I would call it like a volleyball setup, and you don't want that because with the volleyball setup, the second you're gonna lift it up, your shaft is too steep as well, and the second you're gonna hit it left to right also. So ideally is either they want to hit a right to left shot, try to hit a draw, or if they want to stick to the same swing or the same shot shape from left to right, we just try to minimize it and try to have like a baby fade, which is possible because she actually did it. Mm-hmm. Here we can see that, like, if we follow her sternum, she's right there. She looks pretty straight. When I say look at the target, like, we have to be loose, like nice and loose. When we just set up behind the ball, we can't just take the club and set it there and just not move. You have to shuffle around. Well, what I mean by shuffling is just put your stick. You just put your club down, and then if you think that usually the ball needs to be a little bit forward. So if you have middle and you have the left, so you just have to shuffle a little bit on the left, and then just try different ball positioning. I have a couple of drills that we can actually work on rotation. Have all the weight be put on the back, and then as you're about to hit an address through contact, then all the weight comes with a stretch. Yeah. But that's another lesson. There's no magic formula. It's just drills, and for now, work on the grip. Because also she tends to bring the club back, so we're already holding the grip. But if the grip, she tends to hold like a weak grip, the hook. And also, at address, yes, it's square. So when she brings it up and she brings it down, instead of having a club face open, hitting the ball square, and then closing above the shoulder. because here it's a little bit close. She probably doesn't see it, but it's close. So when she's gonna hit it, she has the tendency to actually hit the ground first, because the club is tilted like this. So when you're lifting up, the club is staying up like this, and at contact stays the same. So the ball is hit towards here and it balloons. Ideally, we just want to keep it slightly open. The second we're coming up, it is still open. And then we're coming down. By the time it's square, it gives you a chance to actually shoot it under 8. So if you're out there in the range, do a couple of chip shots. I recommend always using a 9-iron pitching wedge. Start off with hit like a couple of, like, I don't know, 50 shots with those clubs. You know, and get a feel, and then if ever later on you can start hitting your 3-wood, your hybrids, and then you can finish off with a driver towards the end. And I'll give you guys a couple of drills. Oh my god, doggo! Jesus, my ears. Alright, so I gotta go. Lesson over.